Introducing today's guest.
Are you going to introduce yourself? It sounded like where that was headed.
Today's guest is Charlie, hosted by Bobby. Bobby.
All
And you
right.
can even do it like, but then it gets a little corny. But
Yeah, it started corny. That's probably good.
I don't think it started corny. It's like kind of like a.
Hmm.
It gives like this is like orange.
What?
This sound is like orange. It's warm.
Orange.
Yeah, orange.
Orange.
Orange. Did I not say it right?
Just sounded like a different word.
Orange?
Now it sounds like orange.
What did I say?
Orange.
I don't know. Maybe it's my accent.
Where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey.
Do they have accents?
Yes. Like door is door.
I don't think I've ever met someone from New Jersey.
Yes, you have. It's the
No.
most densely populated state.
Ever. I don't get out much. Are you going to introduce yourself? I feel like we skipped that. And it's going to know who you are if you don't say something.
My name is Charlie.
Did you just assume people would know? You think your face is like that recognizable?
No, I mean, I mean, there's a title, right?
I guess. I'm not going to put one for this episode now.
You're not gonna put one for this episode.
Yeah, and we'll just see how many people can figure it out.
What do you usually title your videos?
The person's name. And then
Just
something
the
that...
person's name?
I wasn't done talking. The person's name and then something that you say during this episode that's like that's like clickbaity, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to just say something right now that is sure to get people to click it?
The,
'Cause then it's not lying if you just say it.
Well, I don't know if it's like Bobby should have a theme song.
I don't think that's good.
No.
No. It needs to be like, oh my God, they're going to talk about that in the episode.
Well,
we should even cut this part out and put this at the end of the episode, even though it's happening in the beginning, so that they have to watch the whole episode to see it.
I see. Well, I mean, it is going to be a musical episode. I mean, there's a lot of keyboards here.
Okay, so say something crazy about music right now.
See, it has to be like, kind of like a spur of the moment thing.
Okay,
now
well,
I'm gonna.
Fine, we can see if something happens.
You have a way of making the heart race.
Is your heart racing?
Yes, because now I feel like I have to name your podcast.
No, it'll come naturally if you don't try. I just thought we could really get a lot of views if you tried. We can see what happens. I was looking you up on my way here. Is that funny?
When I'm uncomfortable, I just play.
That makes it more uncomfortable than if you just like sat there and responded or waited. I wasn't even done.
I don't even know how to
You could have
move
been
to
like,
the next
"Oh,
topic.
What did you? We're not moving.
Okay. I'm just going to listen.
Answer my. This is an interview, Charlie.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm ready. Ask the question.
I saw your age.
Yes.
That's shocking to me.
Really?
Very.
31.
That's older than I would have thought.
Do I not look 31?
You look 12.
Oh, Jesus.
But I assumed you were over 18, so I thought you were maybe like 19.
I definitely look over 18.
But barely. You look like you're 12, but you're like... Yeah, you could be pushing like 15 maybe.
I think it's because of
Are a lot of people shocked by your age?
I still have to show my ID sometimes. Not that I go out
sometimes.
a lot.
I would say every time that there's an opportunity, they would ask that they would card you. I can't imagine anyone meeting you and being like, "Oh yeah, he's 21."
I know some days I feel like I look a bit older. Like today I feel like I look older because I've grown out my mustache.
Can you grow the rest of it?
No.
Does that make you sad?
This part will get like really full, but this doesn't get.
Doesn't make
Unfortunate.
you sad? Yeah, you said unfortunate.
No, because
you just said unfortunately, so you think it's unfortunate.
One day I will grow it out. Be able to grow it out.
Are you going to take something that makes it so you can?
People do that?
I don't know. I just wonder why you think one day that'll happen.
Because...
You're 31, Charlie.
Yeah, and in 9 years I'll be 40.
And at 40, magically, it's just going to be able to grow?
Yeah, because I even from last year I noticed like a little bit of chest hair.
Yeah, you keep holding out hope for that, Charlie.
I think
I wish you the best.
you really thought I was younger than 31. I mean, I guess that's not a bad thing either.
No, it's not. Hey guys, it's Bobby here, obviously. I'm so sorry to interrupt your beautiful whatever it is you guys were just watching, but I have to do a quick ad because this episode was sponsored by SeatGeek. I love SeatGeek. You guys know this. This is now the third time I've told you that I love SeatGeek, and it remains true. But I am looking right now for Chance the Rapper tickets, and I want you guys to go on SeatGeek and look too. But this time when you look, I need you to use code Bobby. That's Bobby in all caps, capital B, capital O, capital B, capital B, capital I, all caps. That's going to get you a discount. It's going to get you 20% off. Not 20% off. I think I say that every single time I've done this ad, but what I meant is $20 off. You're going to get $20 off when you buy Chance the Rapper tickets, and you might end up sitting by me. Probably not, but you could. So when you're looking online, you're going to look. Green means cheaper. Red means more expensive. You can buy whatever you want, but just know that. Green, cheaper. Red, more expensive. Again, you can do whatever you want. I am not in control of your finances, but I personally do look around where it's green. And you should do that too. Again, that was code Bobby. I think that I've done the full minute now, so I'm going to end this and you can get back to watching Mr. Charlie Puth and I talk about how he loves his dog. I'm pretty sure is what we talked about.
There's a fly here.
It's really annoying. You should hire someone to swat that.
It went away. It's because we have that big window.
Do you have someone who swats flies in your house? Like that's their job?
No.
Not their main job, but like they do that for you.
I have somebody that takes care of my plants, and they swat the plants. They were
Have
doing
you ever swatted a fly yourself?
Yes.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to try if it comes back?
It's not back.
Okay, I said if.
Yeah, I'll give it a go if it comes back.
I hope you are successful.
Oh my God.
When I was don't do that. When I was researching, I lied, by the way. I didn't do the research.
Okay. You have people that do it.
I called my sister-in-law.
Show's getting bigger. You have people that do it.
I could have, but then I just called my sister-in-law because I was like, oh, she'll probably know who he is. She was like, oh yeah, I've seen him on Sesame Street.
Oh, yeah, I did. A lot of people don't see that one. Yeah, I did do Sesame Street.
My niece watches that, so they're pretty familiar with all the guests.
Yeah, I did what did I do? Halloween episode.
How long ago?
About a year ago.
See, it's pretty new. Why'd you do that?
Why did I do Sesame Street? Because I like doing things that I grew up with, and Sesame Street is always very musical, and I feel like music is one of the few things that I'm pretty good at, and I can offer my services. So we sang I think we sang a song. Yeah, we sang a song and played instruments for Halloween.
Why are you acting like it was so long ago?
It was a year ago.
It's not that long ago. My daughter was born about a year ago, and I remember that. It wasn't like a big deal to you that you did Sesame Street?
No, it was
because so many big things happen to you now, you just forget the little man at the bottom.
Holy shit!
Sesame
no,
Street.
I'm very happy that I'm very happy that I did Sesame Street. I was just saying that it was a musical episode. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what else to say about that.
I'm glad you had fun.
I had fun. And I'm glad your niece liked the episode.
She did. And then she also told me that you started on the internet.
I did start on the internet in 2005.
It's pretty cool.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I was I think 8 years old. How old were you in 2005? I'm not very good at math.
I was in 8th grade, and I
Okay,
believe
so
I
you're
was 13, 14.
I feel like we could have. Are you sure?
Pretty certain.
Okay.
I remember because the song that was most played at the 8th grade school dance for the slow dances, you know, when people dance slow, was Stick With You by the Pussycat Dolls.
I've never heard that song.
Me better, stick with you.
Maybe go a little longer.
I don't wanna go another day. Ugh, I messed that note up. Na, 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 na. Some viewer of your podcast will know that song. It came out in 2005, and I remember that I was 13 in 2005 because I was not dancing with anybody.
Why? You can't dance when you're 13?
No. No one wanted to dance with me.
Oh.
But I always loved listening to the
That's
song.
really sad. Do you want to talk more about that?
I was never really sad about it. I just was chilling with the other 13-year-old friends of mine that also weren't dancing by the soda machine and listening to Stick With You by the Pussycat Dolls in 2005.
Wow. It's very descriptive. Your couch is kind of loud.
It's cool though, right?
Yeah,
you
I
can
like
actually put this back and it turns into like a half bed.
Do you sleep in here?
I've fallen asleep on this couch.
Did you turn it into a half bed before you fell asleep?
No, because I mean you can recline more on it, but this is you'd lie vertically, so my head would be where.
But it would be like longer.
Yeah, but that's if you want to.
You want more space.
Recline.
It doesn't go all the way back.
It doesn't go all the way back, but
I think that's like a bad design. It could be bigger. It could be bigger if you.
It's from the 60s, and we made it green.
It's actually from the 60s?
It's actually from the 60s, yeah. This house is from the 60s.
Where did you find this couch?
The designers that I was working with at the time found it for me.
That was nice of them.
Yeah. Paid them for their service.
It's nice
Told them to find me cool stuff. They found this. A lot of people sat here.
How much did that cost you?
I'm not talking about that. This is what you do. This is when I start to get.
Charlie, we can't do this if you're not going to answer any of my questions.
I'm answering all of your questions.
That was the one that I really wanted to ask.
Money?
No, this couch.
This couch? I don't know. It wasn't. It's. I have no idea. I actually have no idea.
Okay. If you find out, let me know.
I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Can I buy it off of you?
No.
Okay.
Because then I won't have a couch. This is the recording studio. People need to sit on a couch and listen to their music.
I can sit on the floor. Do you just come in here and play on your pianos?
Yeah, these are all my pianos.
Do you take them down when you play with them, or do you leave them up there?
If they're interchangeable, so there's some keyboards that are over there that I'll prioritize. What's really cool about this one is that this is the sequential Prophet from the 70s, and I wanted to purchase the new one and put them side by side to see if the circuitry was, the internal circuits were as similar as they claimed to be in the advertisement. And it turns out that this one has pitch fluctuation like none other. And this one is a little bit more accurate and has some modern day advancements, but they're pretty pretty similar.
Okay.
Something that's also neat about these keyboards is that I have adaptations of them, like virtual instruments, on the computer over there. And it's just really neat that you have the virtual instrument and the real synthesizer right there. And sometimes when I can't think of a song, or if I'm having an off musical day, I'll kind of nerd out a little bit and just see if there's any sonic differences between the computer version and the real version. See, these could be collectibles.
It's really cool.
I think it's actually very cool.
What's your favorite fast food place?
Okay. McDonald's. Why that face?
Why McDonald's?
Because I wasn't allowed to eat it for a long time.
What do you get when you go there?
Oh my God. Everything. Except breakfast. Eggs hurt my stomach.
But the rest of McDonald's doesn't?
No. It's weird. I don't know what they do to it, but
Have you seen that video?
What video?
What's it called? Super Size Me? I watched it when I was in 6th grade, I feel like.
Yeah, it made me want to eat more McDonald's.
When they mashed up all of that stuff and called it a chicken nugget.
Yeah, but that wasn't
real. I don't even know what's in that. I feel like that was
We don't
real.
know what's in a lot of stuff.
That one is especially... If they're able to call it chicken and sell it for like 10 cents, do you really think they're
It's like a
quality?
chicken compound.
What do you mean?
I don't know. McDonald's chicken nuggets are delicious. One time I ate 40 in one sitting.
Were you okay after that?
Yes.
But eggs.
Eggs hurt my stomach,
Okay.
which is really inconvenient because a friend of mine would go to the gym and I was staying with him, which is why I bring this up. He would go to the gym and then just like make half a dozen eggs, and that would be his breakfast, and he'd get all his protein in, and I'd be really jealous because I had to make this like intricate protein smoothie with all the ingredients that wouldn't hurt I have a really sensitive stomach, so I would be envious.
Really gross breakfast.
Just eggs, yeah, gross. Well, he put ketchup on it, and I think English muffin.
Disgusting.
What do you have for breakfast?
Not a dozen eggs. How many did you say?
Half a dozen.
Okay.
A dozen eggs is like bodybuilder shit.
Was he not very big?
I don't know. He was healthy. I wish I could eat eggs is all I'm saying.
Have you tried fake eggs?
I have. They also hurt my stomach.
I think you're just making that up.
No, I'm not. There's a lot of things that hurt my stomach. Steak does not hurt my stomach. Certain types of grilled chicken will hurt my stomach. It has to be like char-broiled grilled chicken. That's the only type of chicken that doesn't hurt my
I
stomach.
think it might be in your head a little bit.
And McDonald's. McDonald's
It's
doesn't.
in your head.
No, it's not. It really.
Have you ever had a doctor tell you these things?
Yes, I went to an allergist in
And
2018.
they were like, "Oh, you can only eat char-broiled chicken.
Well, it's just
McDonald's chicken."
it makes me feel
okay.
better. I know that I'm allergic to lemons.
I feel like you're just making this
I'm
up. What happens to you when you have a lemon?
My nose like shrivels up inside, and I can't breathe out of this side, and my throat. One time I was taking Afrin, and just from all the lemons, and my nose opened up, but it dripped down my throat, and I had to go to the hospital because it dripped down my throat and closed my throat.
The lemon did?
Yeah. Babyface got me to Cedars-Sinai in time.
Who?
Babyface.
Are you referring to yourself?
No. Babyface, the singer. Produced has like the most number ones out of any, like Babyface. He wrote.
Doesn't ring a bell there. I'm sure you're going to try to ring a bell right now, but
Whatever, I won't. I was going to give an example. You don't know Babyface?
go ahead, give an example.
Babyface wrote, I'll make love to you like you want me to, and I'll hold you tight, baby, all through the night. I'll make love to you.
Is it a guy?
Yeah. He wrote seems like ever since the first day we met, there was no one else. I think I'm more than
It's
you.
not. It's okay if you stop now because it's not really ringing a bell. I don't think you can
Waiting to
continue.
Exhale.
Huh?
Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Successful songwriter.
Babyface.
Babyface.
What does he have to do with Whitney Houston?
He wrote like 10 of her hits.
Oh. Do you write other people's songs or just your
I
own?
do.
What other songs have you written that I might have heard of?
I wrote Stay by Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber. Don't pretend that you don't know that song.
Can you?
I made it with a couple friends of mine. It goes.
Oh, I've heard that. Thank you. Yeah.
Um,
Why didn't you sing it?
it wasn't my session.
Your session?
It wasn't my musical session. It wasn't the day that everybody sat down and said we're gonna make Charlie a song. It was someone else's session. It was Leroy's session.
I don't really get that. Can you explain?
Like when it was 2021, and when you're writing I don't know why I said that, 2021. That was a couple of years ago. We were writing a song for an artist. That was the goal for the day, and
That's what you do. People don't just come up with songs in their head and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna turn that into a song." You like sit around and you're like,
Well,
"Let's write a
that's
song."
what I do for my own songs. I also collaborate with other people on.
Do other people write your songs ever?
I wrote Lipstick, which just came out with Pop Wansel and Happy Perez and J
Who?
Cash. These are songwriters.
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't get a lot of recognition.
No, they get recognition. I always make sure I shout them out. I always shout out the
Well, by
songwriter.
you maybe. I'm just saying no one knows who they are. So
Well, in the songwriting community, in the music
I'm sure.
industry.
Most people aren't in that industry.
Yeah, I feel like they know who they are. But they're very talented, and sometimes when you collaborate with other people, they bring different things out of you.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not as like fun. Sometimes just like making songs yourself.
Yeah.
So Stay was a collaboration. Lipstick was a collaboration. Light Switch, the internet song that I put out a couple of years. You know that song? Okay. Well, do you like not listen to music or something?
Sometimes.
What do you mean sometimes?
When I'm in the mood to listen to music, I'll sometimes listen to it.
So you can like go a day without listening to music?
Oh yeah, definitely. I could go like
How?
a week without listening to any
A
song.
week? No, you can't. If I don't listen to a song when I wake up, I become
When you wake
depressed.
up, I don't really like a lot of sound.
But it doesn't
like
have to be like
silence.
abrasive sounds, just like your favorite song.
I like silence a lot.
Okay.
Music is very overstimulating.
I don't understand. How?
It's just a lot of sound.
Oh, yeah, okay.
If I'm just like at home and my kids are screaming and then somebody puts a song on.
Oh, well, what do your kids listen to? They listen to was it
Nothing.
Miss Rachel?
They did watch that when they were younger.
Did
Well, my oldest did.
Baby
It's like-
Sharks and that stuff I could understand. Like you don't want to hear every.
No, I just don't like a lot of sound happening, and my house was very loud with my kids all the time. So
I get it.
you add music to that, and then I want to run away.
Right. I don't have kids, so I don't know what that's
I'll
like.
bring them to your house. I'll like set them free in your
I'll
house.
want to sing for them.
Oh, that's fine. But then once you hear them screaming, but if you just play background music, you might get annoyed.
Right.
Maybe if you're singing, then they're entertained. But what if you don't want to sing? You want to just like wash your face in peace,
I know what you mean.
and there's just a lot of sound.
Sometimes I like silence, but no, I don't like silence. I really dislike
You're
silence.
just trying to like find common ground, but you just realized you can't.
I'm trying to relate to you.
Yeah.
I do it in music. When I write music, I try and relate to other people, but like I've never
You've
heard
never
of someone.
tried to relate to a mom.
No, I feel like I relate to a lot of moms potentially.
How?
Musically,
What do you-
I feel like they like.
What do you do that is like a mom?
I have certain songs that I have certain songs that moms might like, and, like
What song?
parents.
Like what?
Like my early stuff is very like PG. I feel.
That doesn't really relate to them. Like I'm not going to listen to your lyrics and be like, "Oh yeah, he feels me.
Well, I mean,
He gets what I'm going through."
what if after a long hard day, I can't. What after like you're traveling all day and you're working and you just want to. You get to the airport, you get in your car. What are you putting on? You're like relaxing spa music. Maybe there's all these.
That doesn't mean you relate to me. That just means just because I want to listen, it's not like I'm putting you on to relate.
But certain sounds like have vibrational tones
That doesn't do anything to me.
but it's within us.
It's not within me. Maybe you. Try to make this energy in here less awkward right now with some vibrations.
In all serious, but like seriously, like vibrate. Like if I just played a G chord, but if you add the second,
I feel like we're at a funeral.
well, like a funeral like would be in C minor.
This is just sad.
But if you add like, it's a vibey funeral. It's weird. Like,
Have you ever been to a vibey funeral?
you know what I mean? Like you
I
just
don't. I wouldn't have asked.
what I'm trying to get at is that certain notes have like musical vibrational tones. Like if you put a G and a B together, you have a major third. But if you do a G and an A flat, it's ugly.
I feel like you just sparked a memory for me.
I did?
Yeah.
What memory?
It goes like this, the fourth, the fifth. I feel like that from Shrek.
Shrek.
Yeah.
That's Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Famously
From Shrek.
from Shrek.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah, that's the song they play for his wedding. I love that song.
The Jeff Buckley version. Do you know something fun about that song? It was originally, when it was released like 30, 40 years prior, it was not received very well. And then Jeff Buckley in 1994 sang it, and then it became like a worldwide smash. And then later had a resurgence in 2007 on American Idol.
That song?
Yeah.
When did Shrek come out?
I don't know.
That's why people know that song.
I don't know if that's entirely true.
I do. That's why I know it. I can't be the only one.
Definitely not the first Shrek.
It's when they get married. When Shrek and Fiona get married. Am I wrong?
I never saw it, but I don't know.
Never seen Shrek?
I saw the first one.
You've never seen the rest of them? That's the best. They're all amazing.
I just never got around to it. I saw
You're
the
acting
first.
like I don't know things, but you don't know really big things.
I'm not saying I know everything.
Those are just things that everyone has seen.
I just refuse to believe that like you don't. You like music though, right?
Yeah.
Maybe okay. So I'm just interpreting it wrong. You like music.
Yeah. I love music, and I love Shrek. I'm sad you don't.
Like Shrek.
Yeah.
Shrek had one of my all-time favorite songs.
So
that
you do like
the-
Shrek.
The hey now.
That's a good song too.
So you know that song.
Of course I know that song.
It's the
It's in
first time I
Shrek.
heard that song.
Is that song not from Shrek?
No, that's
They
by
just put it in
Smash
there.
Mouth. It came out in 1997.
Do you know everything about music?
I study it a lot, and I'm very
What do you mean
fascinated
by
with-
you study it? Like you sit in your bed and you read books about it?
Yes.
Like actual physical books?
Yes, indeed.
Not on your phone.
Not on my well on my phone and like I have a
So
bunch
you
of
mostly
books
mean on
about.
your phone.
Well, I read my phone just as much as I read actual paper things about
Do you
like.
take notes?
I don't take notes. I
You
take
just
notes in my
store
head.
it in your head.
Yeah.
Did you go to college?
I did go to college.
You're smart.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What was it like going to college? Were you in a frat?
No, I went to Berkeley College of Music. Not a lot of fraternities.
Is that the same as Berkeley, not College of Music?
No, that's Berkeley in Northern California.
So hard to get into.
I think both schools are prestigious in their own way.
Prestigious.
Prestigious in their own way.
Have you heard anyone else say that word before?
Prestigious? That's how you say it, prestigious. How do you say prestigious?
Well, no, I don't want to say it because in case you're right. But I don't think that's how you say it.
Prestigious? Prestigious?
Yeah.
That's not how. I mean, you can say it like that.
I've never heard anybody say prestigious.
Am I crazy right now? Prestigious? Okay, prestigious. You're correct. See, I don't know everything. Did you have a scratch on your nose?
I did. It's probably
That was
the
sweet.
dust in your place.
There's no dust in here.
There obviously is. It's like floating around.
Well, I mean, there might be dust in the old sequential circuits, Prophet 5.
Do you refer to them as their full name every time you refer to them?
Yeah, they're super
Do you
cool
ever
circuitry.
just say like piano?
Well, they're not pianos.
Oh, what is it?
Synthesizers.
Do you ever just say synthesizers? Do you always have to say the whole?
Well, I like to remind myself of how cool. The one right behind your head there is really cool, too. That's from 1974. A Moog.
Have any famous people ever played on them?
Yeah. Elton John played this Rhodes here.
It's pretty cool. He played it in your house?
Yeah, when we were writing together. Which is,
How long ago?
2020?
You should sell that.
Definitely not, no.
If you ever stop making, if your music career goes downhill, you can sell that for some money. Now that people know he did that.
I mean, it's not, I wasn't saying it to like flex or anything like that. I was just saying it because it's really,
I didn't think you were trying to flex.
Oh, okay.
Do you work out?
What? Yeah, sometimes,
Talking about
yeah.
flexing.
Yeah, I worked out
Felt
today
like you
actually.
wanted to bring up you working out.
I didn't, but I'll talk about it. Yeah, I
brought
work.
up the word flexing.
I work
I
out.
didn't. How often do you work out?
I was more like metaphorically, like saying like I'm not trying to be braggadocious or anything. What?
Braggadocious.
Yeah, what's wrong with braggadocious?
Do you use that word? Is that the first time you ever used that word?
I did not. No, it's a. I mean, it's not like an official word, but it's like a word that like
You've
people
heard
say.
people say that?
I've heard people say
Do you
braggadocious.
live on a different planet than I do?
Sometimes I feel like I live in my own world.
I feel like you might. You say a lot of things. I've never heard.
Braggadocious. People will watch this and be like, I've said braggadocious
People
before.
will watch this and they'll say, what is he talking about?
It's not true.
That's so true. I can read the comments already. You felt uncomfortable, so you thought you should call out that there's like a plane or something outside?
No, it's just I haven't heard one so close today. We had a storm last night, so there weren't a lot of planes flying, so I got excited with that's the Doppler effect. Ooh, when the whatever.
When what?
It's nothing. It's there's certain. I think it's cool when it goes like. Well, it was supposed to bend. I don't know why it didn't.
What did you do to prepare for the hurricane? You're the one who brought it up. I don't know why you're acting like that's weird.
I didn't really do anything because I didn't.
Did your team do something for you?
No, I made sure that we had some water and I made sure that we had some snacks.
I like how you said water.
What?
Good
How did
job.
I say it? Water.
No, say it just how you normally said. I just liked how you said that word. I was like, it's cool.
Now I don't know how I said it. Water. Oh, water. Oh yeah, yeah. Water.
Cool.
Made sure I had.
I'll say that sometime.
I have water, snacks, and I made sure that my mini generators were working
Mini generators.
for the keyboards.
Were you just playing music while there was a hurricane happening outside?
Actually, yes.
You weren't scared.
No, I grew up in New Jersey, so there's.
Are there a lot of hurricanes there?
Oh yeah, plenty of hurricanes.
Did you consider this like a real hurricane based on what you've experienced in New Jersey?
I am not answering. Yeah, this is where I live. It was raining, but in some areas, like in North Hollywood, it was pretty devastating. So it was definitely a real hurricane.
Wasn't at my house until my power went out.
Did you feel the earthquake?
Scared. No, I'm not. You're over here. I'm that way. I'm far away from it. No earthquake where I was.
There you go.
Are you prepared if things you ever need? Do you have like a food storage?
I'm just thinking about how we got from the.
Just trying to ask all of the questions.
It's like a Carmen San Diego roadmap. It's like
a what?
a Carmen San. Carmen San Diego? Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Like you can't whatever. It's just like a roadmap. It's like how do we get here to?
You're the one bringing up random names like Carmen San Diego. I'm not doing that.
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? You have to look it up.
If you took our conversation, you could trace it like a little map.
Okay,
You'd see where each thing led to it. Yours is like you're doing that, not me. Yours is not making sense.
Okay.
What question did I ask that you just avoided?
I don't remember.
I have a big food storage in my house.
Because you have children.
Yeah, and because I'm scared of the world ending.
The world's not going to end.
It could. And I need to make sure that I'm going to survive for at least like 2 or 3 days if it gets to that point.
What snacks do you have?
Just kid ones. And then it gets bad really fast. Like if for one day we'll eat kind of good. We'll have some good stuff. But like day 2, we're eating like military food. Like frozen oatmeal and soups and stuff. It's just not good. Not frozen, freeze dried. It's bad.
In what circumstance is this happening?
I don't know, like aliens.
But like
they invaded.
Okay.
Now it's a blackout, complete blackout. There's your phone's not going to work. I have a little tent. I have life straws. I have everything to last 2 to 3 days. So
you are right. I do keep looking at the piano to
what help you out? Do you want it to like?
I feel like it is helping me out because it's hard to follow you.
I feel like that was not hard at all right there.
Okay.
If you don't care about my kids, then you can just say that.
I'm not fucking saying that I don't care about your kids. I'm saying
Felt
that
like
I
it.
don't know where to.
Do you want to talk about something about you? Do you have kids?
No.
Do you want kids?
Yeah.
How many?
I feel like 4 is
That's
good.
a lot of kids. How many rooms do you have in your house?
Probably, ideally, a bedroom for each kid, or maybe if they're young enough, they share one. I don't know. Bunk beds. I shared a room when I was growing up with my brother. Bunk beds.
You have siblings.
I do. I have a brother and a sister.
They're twins.
Yes, they are. Did you find that out, or did your sister tell you that?
My sister-in-law told me that.
Sister-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're awesome. They are twins.
How old are they?
They are 29.
They have kids?
My sister does.
So you're an uncle.
I'm an uncle, yeah.
What do they call you?
Uncle Charlie. I mean, they can't talk.
Okay, why'd you lie?
Because my sister calls me Uncle Charlie when...
I said, what did they call you? I didn't say, what does your sister tell them to call you?
When they talk. I'm sure they'll call me Uncle Charlie too.
My nieces and nephews don't call me that. They don't call me Aunt Bobby.
Aunt Bobby.
Don't mock me. Don't mock me. I don't like that. They call me Bobby.
I'm exercising restraint right now to not go over and play a chord or something, because, man.
Wow. What restraint you showed right there.
Crazy.
Why do you play the same thing every time you go over there?
Because I
Play something different. If you want
I feel like this is I feel like this is you. Because you're kind of like quirky and have a tone to your voice. I feel like this is you. What I'm not gonna like play like fucking like. That doesn't sound like you.
That-
You sound like more relaxed.
That wasn't relaxed. That would stress me out to hear. Play something relaxing.
That's the frequency bender knob.
Oh.
Hold on a second. You know True by Spandau Ballet? I know this much is true.
Is that from a movie?
It might be. It's relaxing though.
I feel like I've heard that song.
You definitely have. And this is the keyboard that they used for that.
This exact one? You let them borrow it?
Not the exact one, but the model.
Why do you know that? Where would they store that information that you would learn that? Did they tell you that?
The internet.
You Googled that. You said, what exact model did they use?
Yes. And actually, more specifically, it's this Juno 60 here that they used. But this is the, I wanted one with speakers built into it so I could work on ideas without plugging it into the computer. It's freestanding.
Wow. That's cool.
It's cool to know where your favorite songs come from.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not agree? Like, there's like...
I would just never think about it much.
I know what I can ask you, even though you're
Okay.
supposed to ask me stuff, but I know what I can ask you. What is your favorite song?
That's really tough. I've heard a lot of songs.
But like, what's like one that stands out to you? Because you can learn a lot about somebody just from their favorite song.
Well, that's a lot of pressure because you're going to try to learn stuff about me with whatever I respond right now.
I mean, it's not, you're not the
Can
only
you give me
one,
time
though.
to think? 'Cause
Okay.
I don't know that like off the top of my head.
Okay, well, let me know when you...
Okay. Maybe you can play music while I think.
I'm not going to, no.
Okay. If you want to sit in silence.
I
for
can
20
smell the
minutes, then we
comments
can.
on this video.
Can you tell me what you think they're going to say? Are you smelling right now?
I'll leave it to them. I'm not gonna... I won't play it.
Okay, let me think. Are you comfortable with sitting here in silence for 20 minutes while I think?
20 minutes? It's gonna take you 20 minutes to figure out a song?
I'm just wondering how much time I have.
You have time. Oof.
I'm not thinking of
It's
anything right now.
really rough.
I can't think of anything. Like right now, do you want to know what's happening in my head?
What?
Nothing.
Not
Just trying. I'm like trying to think of a song and nothing's happening.
Okay, so don't think of one.
Okay. Okay, I know it. The theme song to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air that comes to my head. Oh my God, you know that song.
I mean, everybody.
That's really cool that you could do that after I said that.
Yeah. You know who produced that record?
You?
No, Quincy Jones. Now this is a story all about how. Still sounds pretty modern, even though it was like, I think it debuted in 1990.
You know a lot of things.
Just music things.
That's all.
I have an encyclopedia of kind of almost useless information, but you never know when it could become useful.
Like when you're doing an interview.
I feel like it could make it interesting.
Yeah. You have a dog.
How did you know that? Yeah, I do. I do have a dog. He doesn't live with me.
What happened?
He lives with my parents because if I'm on tour, he just has a better life there. So I see him when I go to my parents.
How old is he?
He's 3.
It's pretty young. What's his name?
Charlie.
Did you name him?
There's a story.
Go ahead and share the story.
He was being offered up for adoption, and I went to a radio station in 2019 in November, and I got confused because my morning brain thought somebody said to me, there's a dog named Charlie available for adoption. I didn't realize that they were offering him up for adoption in my name. And when they presented the dog, this cute little, couldn't be much bigger than this little microphone. I was like, of course I'll adopt a dog named Charlie. And then I found out that his name was Billy, but I like the name.
Of course you like the name Charlie.
I had been calling
Billy's
him
a good name too.
for a couple of days. I had been calling.
A couple of days isn't very long. He's going to be around for a long time.
It was I also symbolically wanted to name him after me because I got bit by a black lab, which is why my eyebrow looks like that.
I wasn't going to mention that.
Well, it's a scar, and I got bit by a black lab, and I thought
if
I adopt a black lab, I'll name him Charlie. It's make peace with black labs.
So you like black labs now?
Well, I have one.
Is that why you keep him at your parents' house? Makes you nervous?
Yeah. I see him a lot.
How often?
I saw him last week.
Where do your parents live?
They live like an hour away from where we are now.
Oh, I thought they lived in New Jersey.
No.
Okay, well that's better.
Yeah.
You don't sound as bad anymore.
No, they live an hour away.
Okay. I was like, realistically, how often are you going to New Jersey?
I was also there like a couple of weeks ago.
Why?
My friend's wedding. Or my friend was getting married.
What's the difference between my friend's wedding and my friend was getting married? Did they not get married?
My friend's wedding. Yes. I
Didn't work out?
I was thinking I heard a note and I just got confused.
You heard a note?
Yes.
What note?
I'm not saying. But I tripped over my words because sometimes I just tripped over my words. My friend's wedding in New Jersey that I was in. I've never been in a wedding.
You?
A groomsman.
I've never been in a wedding.
Really?
Actually, I was like a junior bridesmaid in my brother's wedding when I was really little, but it wasn't like an actual. I didn't do anything.
A junior bridesmaid. Yeah,
It was just like a pity thing, probably.
Weddings are a lot of work to be in.
Are you going to have a wedding someday?
Sure, I'll have a wedding someday.
Are you going to propose? to someone. Not me, obviously.
I wasn't saying that. I don't know. Probably in a.
Well, you want to have 4 kids, get married.
That is the natural progression, isn't it?
Are you going to move back to New Jersey once you do that?
I don't think so.
Because your parents and your dog are here.
That is correct.
Are you going to live by your parents? They can watch your grandkids, their grandkids.
That sounds nice. I don't know what the future holds, but that does sound pretty
Well,
ideal, doesn't
you're
it?
31,
Oh
so
my
you should
god.
start thinking.
I will keep you updated.
When you move, it moves me too. So maybe you could try to sit still.
It's hard for me to sit still.
Try.
Seriously, like right now?
Well, maybe just stop moving the back. Because I'm like,
It's like
feels like there's an
a
earthquake in
slightly
here.
uncomfortable cushion.
Probably should get a new couch then. What brand are those shoes?
These?
Yeah,
Marnie.
never seen such a shoe before.
It's just a sneaker.
It's like kind of high. How tall are you
6 foot.
with those shoes on?
No, with these shoes I'm like 6'1" or something. They have like a. I don't really wear a lot of shoes with a big
Right.
lift on them, but I just thought these looked.
You wanted to put heels on for me today.
No, I just thought they looked kind of quirky, and I thought you're known for being
What went into
quirky.
your mind when you just put your full outfit on? Did you put this on specifically for this interview?
Yeah,
You have a black tank top.
yeah. I just went in my closet and just put this on.
You don't have someone who picks out your outfits for you?
I mean, I do, but I didn't feel
You
the
weren't here
need to.
today?
No, I didn't feel the need to. I like these pants. I like this shirt. I like
Uh-huh.
my wacky shoes.
You call them wacky? Would
Yeah.
the person who designed them agree with that?
Oh my God, no. I mean, they're. Oh my God, sweating. I just like them. That's literally why I put them on.
Nice save.
Are you looking around to think of another question to ask about my pianos?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Wow, you caught me. What do you do day to day? What does your day look like? You're home. You don't have to go anywhere. What do you do?
I have to go places.
No, in this scenario, you're home and you don't have to. I didn't.
Oh, I try and get as much relaxation time as possible.
What does that look like for you?
Just, I mean, sans you, just me in here, thinking of ideas. Sometimes I'll have my friends come over and we'll make ideas together. I like to prepare ideas for them that they can develop with me.
Doesn't sound relaxing.
It's
You-
very
you
relaxing.
like yoga.
I've done yoga before. This is the most relaxing thing for me. It's like piano is like truly like the thing that like calms me down the most. Certain chord progressions.
You worked out today. Do you work out here or do you go somewhere?
I have a gym here, but
Of course you do. It's pretty cool. Do you invite your friends to work out with you in your
it's in a
gym?
garage. It's nothing special. It's just a
Where do
couple
your cars go?
in the driveway.
You don't put them in the garage?
No,
Well, you can't.
because
You
that's
need a bigger
where
house with more garages. Or a gym.
I don't need a bigger house. I like this house.
Well, what if there's another hurricane and you need to put your car in a garage to keep it safe? You just think about
It's-
that.
I don't. It's leased. I don't care.
Your house is?
No. If a hurricane happens, I mean, I don't. I just it's a car is a car. I like my cars, but it's
How many cars?
I have a car.
You said cars.
I had one more car in my life. I've had like
Okay.
not like an insane amount, but just like to be
You're not
frugal.
a car person. You just buy pianos.
I actually am a car person. I just don't have a lot of them.
You only collect pianos.
Actually, I like cars a lot, and I like researching them alongside keyboards.
What, like you have 2 browsers open?
Definitely.
Keyboards and then cars?
Car interiors.
What do you mean you like researching them alongside keyboards? What does that mean?
Like a 2005 Cadillac Escalade interior is really cool to me. Like a Suburban. Like the design decisions that GMC made in the early 2000s. Because that car shaped culture, and you'd see it in the background of a Birdman video or something with Lil Wayne. Like in the days of like MTV music videos and like the heyday of that. So
Do
I guess
still do music videos?
I do music videos.
Who watches them?
Hopefully people. And
why do you do them? You did one last night?
I did one last night.
What'd you do in it?
I
sing your song?
just sang my song and kind of just figured it out as I
Pretend
went.
you're doing a music video right now.
No, definitely not.
Do you sing the words out loud every time, or do you just like mouth them?
You have to.
You have to sing them out loud.
Yeah, or else it won't look. You want it to look real.
But it's not real.
It's not entirely real, but it goes along with the song.
When you're on tour, do you like sing the real words, or is it just you lip sync?
I definitely don't lip sync. I feel like I would be bad at that. I sing live. I sing my songs
That's cool.
with my band.
You have a band?
I do.
How many people?
Let's see. There's Jan on guitar. There's Phil on bass. There's CJ on drums. There's Cobbs and Justin on keyboards. That's 4 people, including myself. That's 5 total.
Thank you for counting.
Ugh,
What's your... Don't do that.
yeah, this is
What's your band called?
I am envious of how comfortable you are with silence.
What's your band called, Charlie?
Charlie Puth.
That's not fair to the other members.
No, that's what.
They agreed. They're like, let's just call all of us Charlie Booth. You named your dog Charlie. You named your band Charlie.
Yeah, the band is called
What else
Charlie
are you going
Puth.
to name Charlie?
I don't know. It's also my name
Is
and
that
my
your real
dad's
last
name.
Oh,
Yes.
it is.
Yeah, it is my last name. Puth. Charles Otto Puth.
Otto?
Mm-hmm.
Like the car, or OTTO?
OTTO.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
It's at least a little better.
Ambidextrous. OTTO. I actually love my middle name.
Are you going to name your son?
That would be cool. Well,
Charles. Otto?
I'm going back and forth on that because I don't, what if they don't want to be named that and then they have to. I gotta think about that.
You didn't think about it a lot with your dog. He might not like that.
I think he's
He
fine.
actually liked his name Billy.
Once I had been calling him. We're still on this. Once I
I
had
bet
been.
you if you just called him up right now and you're like, Billy, he'd come. But then you say Charlie and he's just like, damn it.
No, because I had been calling him Charlie for like such a long time. So like 2 days went by and then he was no longer responding to Billy when I picked him up from the shelter.
Was Billy his actual... Wait, how old was he?
I think he was like 5 months old.
I wonder what his name was in his former life. I bet you Billy was just the name the shelter gave him. You
Damn.
should do some deep diving into his name.
I have his birth certificate. He was born on October 2nd.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Is that an actual one? Like
Yeah.
the owners who had him previously like coughed that up?
That's what I have in my possession. So that's all I
I think the
can.
shelter maybe made that up.
I don't think they did.
Why?
Because
Did you
why
ask?
would that ever
That
happen?
happens. They make stuff up. They do. People in the comments can tell me right now that I'm right. Do you have dog insurance on him?
Oh my God, no! We're still not the dog. It's these.
So you don't like your dog? You don't
I
wanna talk
love
about
my
him?
dog. He's
Why don't you want to talk about
He's
him?
happy. I just don't know what else to talk about.
I'm
with.
telling you. I'm asking you questions. It's not for you to decide what to talk about.
My dog is very happy.
Do you have dog insurance?
I don't know what that is.
Sorry.
What does that mean?
Dog, what do you think that means?
Dog insurance?
Just think a little. What does dog mean?
It's like health insurance for a dog.
Okay, dog.
Okay, health insurance for a
What does
dog.
dog mean?
Dog.
We've got to dumb this down for you.
Holy mother of God.
Dog, what is...
See, this is like, when like
Dog.
Harry Potter puts on the invisible cloak.
I still see you. And I'm still going to be waiting whenever you finish that to help you out here. Now, insurance, what is that?
Insurance is something that protects you, and it is something that protects a dog. Dog insurance. There we
So
go.
you don't want to protect your dog.
I want to
Okay,
protect
that's
my
fine.
dog.
I bet you have house insurance.
I do.
I bet
Doesn't
you have
everybody?
Health insurance.
I
bet you have car
I'm
insurance.
very lucky to have
With
health
all those
insurance.
things that you want to protect, but your dog doesn't have any. It's just something to think about, Charlie.
We
Just
take
giving you
good
a lot
care of
things
them,
to-
Bobby.
A lot of things to think about. This isn't sponsored by like a dog insurance company, if you're wondering.
Okay.
Could be. If any dog insurance companies want to talk to me, then I can talk to you.
Do you have a
Maybe so.
dog?
Nope. What are you going to name your daughter if you have one?
What do I name?
I feel like you should name it Sequential.
Maybe Rhodes.
Is that the name of another piano?
Yes. Rhodes, Fender Rhodes.
That's what you want to name your daughter?
Maybe. I think that's
Is your wife going to get any say?
yeah.
You just have it all planned out.
I don't have it all planned out. Of course, that's a discussion you have. It's a nice sounding name. It's musical. Not everything has to be musical, but it's kind of fun.
And something's on your shoe. There's like a little fuzzy thing. You said there wasn't dust
It's
in
like
here.
not even worth mentioning. There you go. Oh my God. I can't. How are you? No. You gotta just ask something else. Like,
I don't have any questions for this moment. Can you give me a minute to think?
okay.
Do these work? Like if I touch it, will it make a sound?
No, I was told to turn off all the,
Oh, that's unfortunate for right now.
yeah. But
Why
this,
did you
this
think
one
that I
works.
wouldn't call you out for having like a fuzzy thing on your shoe after you called me out for scratching my nose?
Holy shit. I don't know.
Don't call things out on me if you don't want me to call things out on you.
Okay. I'm just going to start saying, okay. I agree.
Do you wear a lot of makeup?
What?
Do you wear a lot of makeup?
Do I wear a lot of makeup? No. Oh, you mean like when I'm filming stuff? I mean,
I saw you get your makeup done.
it was
today.
just like a little powder because there's a lot of
I
lights.
didn't even do my makeup.
It's just to balance everything out. It wasn't even makeup. It's just
'Cause you just
puff, puff, puff.
That's still makeup.
I don't think so. I think it's just, it's like to matte
It's
everything.
called setting powder, and it is still makeup.
Okay, sure. So I want
I'm just
to be
wondering.
professional.
You just wanted to look. You wanted to look better than me on my podcast.
It's not true. You have a lot of.
You didn't even offer me any.
Do you want? She's still here.
Maybe.
Do you want any?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
I feel like it's a very normal thing to get powder
Mm-hmm.
if you're,
Maybe I'll have someone follow me and do that to me before I record.
You're making me out to seem like I'm like this person that like has all these people with me. I arrived solo.
It's your house.
Whatever.
And you had a lot of people. Is that false, Charlie?
It's not false, no. But we're excited to have you.
But I can tell.
Oh my God.
Why does silence make you uncomfortable, Charlie?
I don't know. I think it's just, I usually expect things to be filled.
You let people walk in your house with shoes on?
Yeah. I mean, it's concrete floors.
Well, we're on a rug right now. You don't care about that?
No.
It's cool.
I mean, certain rugs I do, but this one's fine. A lot of people walk on this rug.
Have you ever thought about telling people to take their shoes off at your door? Would you hire someone to stand at the door and tell people that?
There. Would I hire someone? You're making me seem like I'm like this, like, oh, I hire.
Would you consider yourself a celebrity?
Yes, but that doesn't mean that I have to.
You consider yourself a celebrity?
Well, yeah, but I'm.
Okay. It's crazy.
Why?
At what point in your career did you start considering yourself that?
I never really let it.
Always?
It's not like
first viral video, you're like, oh my God, I'm a celebrity.
No, it's not a thought. Ah, God almighty. I should have answered differently. I should have said no.
You can start over.
No, it's I maintain all of my friends that I've had for many, many years.
You're thinking too deeply into this. It wasn't.
I'm trying to like explain it. I'm like,
you're normal. You're just a real guy. I got it. I'm not like the rest.
I know, but you're making me out to look like I have like all these assistants and stuff. It's just,
I just want all of your people to work for me.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't think it's a bad thing, Charlie. You don't have to feel bad. You've worked hard for this.
I agree with that. I do agree.
Don't look at me in my eyes, please. Makes me uncomfortable.
But do you understand why I turn to this a lot, especially?
Yeah.
I'm not even doing this for you now. This is for me. Maybe you can cut this up and use this in the intro or something.
I'm okay. Do you want to comment on the plane?
No.
It's getting awkward.
No, it's not. It's fine.
You can talk about the weather. What do you think about the weather today, Charlie? It's a question.
It's nicer than yesterday.
Do you have any plans to sit outside?
Yeah, I'll go outside.
Do you sit out there?
Yeah, I'll go outside.
Bring a book with you.
I seriously would, but like
What?
an instruction manual on the SP1200.
You just bring in. Are you staring at one right now?
I think it's over there in the vicinity, but it's about
Is that
that
your
drum
dog
machine.
right there?
That was my Brady passed away in
gosh.
May.
I'm so sorry to bring that up.
It's okay. He lived a full life.
How old was he?
16.
That's very full.
Very long for a
What
cavalier.
is that times 7?
I have no idea. 70 something.
With all the things you have in your head, you can't do that.
I'm not good at fast math. I couldn't tell time till I was 14.
What do you mean?
I just had difficulty reading a clock.
Can you tell time now?
Yeah.
What time does this say?
That's 4:24. That's a cute picture.
Thank you. It's my children.
It's cute.
Thanks.
How did you do it where the picture of them is blocking the 4?
I don't know. It just kind of happened like that. I can maybe talk to someone about doing that to your phone. You have a picture of your dog.
Do you get uncomfortable with like the amount of new celebrity that you've acquired ever?
Why are you asking me that?
I don't know.
No.
I feel like
Of course not.
very successful show. It seems to all have
getting
happened in
there.
like a very short amount of time. I was wondering how it made you feel.
Probably similar to how it made you feel when you also went viral and Alan called you up and brought you on her show, I think, or something like that.
That's correct. But I was also still in college, so I didn't really get the full.
What do you mean?
I was in college when that happened, so I went back to school after.
Did people look at you different?
I don't think so.
So you didn't get instantly big?
No.
Going on Ellen did nothing for you?
No, Ellen did a ton for me.
But people just, it didn't blow you up. What blew
I
you up?
Just consistent years of hard work and seriously. And then I went back to college, graduated in 2014, and then started writing for other artists, and then I wrote See You Again.
And that's what blew you up?
Yeah. You know that song.
Yeah.
There you go.
I didn't know you wrote that.
You can't believe I wrote that?
I didn't know you did that.
Oh, I thought you said I did write that.
I can believe that.
And
you haven't
then
lied to me yet.
and then it's still to this day, it's like consistent hard work. Writing songs.
Lipstick.
Yes.
Is that just a single song, or is there a whole album there? How does that work?
It's the first song that I'm showcasing from the new album.
Are the other songs good?
I think they're good.
Is it just like lipstick, blush, eyebrow pencil,
Like,
foundation?
no, it's there's different titles. That's just no, it's not just tools. That's
Tools?
yeah, isn't that what they're called? Tools.
I don't know that anyone would call them tools, but
I wouldn't know. I don't use a ton of makeup.
well, you would know you're wearing more than me.
Oh my god.
Setting powder, is that the next song coming out?
It took 5 seconds. Took 5 seconds to put on. No. But it's definitely, the album is different stylistically for me.
Than anything you've ever done before?
Definitely. I've produced R&B records for other artists, but I haven't really ever done it for myself for a whole
Do
project.
you think it's going to do well?
I don't know. I know that
Do you play your own songs in your house?
when I'm working on them, yeah.
And then you never listen to them again?
Not never again, but I don't, when they're done, I kind of just let it live in the world.
Why don't you let it live in your house?
Because I don't want to hear it after.
But you want other people to hear it.
Sure do, but I don't need to.
I feel like I should have walked in and you should have just been playing your own music.
Definitely not.
It's not too late. When I walk out, you can just be playing your own music.
I can show you some things, but it's not. Once a song is done, I had
Some
to.
people like have pictures of themselves on their walls.
Really? Who?
I don't know. I've seen celebrities do that. You call yourself a celebrity.
I don't. I definitely don't do that.
Are you uncomfortable right now?
No, it's just like this couch is like.
Uncomfortable. I told you need a new couch.
I might actually.
After this interview, you're going to go to the couch store.
The
Not what you're gonna
couch
do.
store?
No, you're right. You're going to call up your designer and you're going to ask them. You're going to say, I need a new couch. And they're going to probably send you a list. Or they're going to send your assistant a list. And they're going to say, which of these 12 couches should we show Charlie?
I wish
Then
I
your
had.
assistant is going to
I
say.
don't have an assistant.
Then
It's
your
me.
assistant is going to say, I think that these three.
I do
they're
not
good
have an
ones."
assistant. I'm not lying
Then
about
your
that.
assistant's going to tell your manager.
I do have a
Do you like
manager.
these?
Managers.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
one
I-
of them's going to help you pick a couch after it gets down the list of the rest
I'm
of your
picking the
team.
couch. I don't need a couch. I don't need a couch.
You just said you needed a couch. You said probably.
I was just filling in the dead space.
You don't like this couch.
I do like this
Life is
couch.
short. To sit on an uncomfortable couch. The next time are you trying to make yourself comfortable?
Yes, isn't that the point?
Well, it's like, if it was a comfortable couch, I feel like you could just sit.
Okay, it's
I'm
not.
sitting in my own uncomfortable self.
It's not a
not
completely
moving.
comfortable couch.
Yeah, okay.
You're
so just
right.
thank you.
It serves the purpose for right now. It has a pop of color. It's nice. It's not like a lazy boy. It's just a couch.
That you don't like very much. All I'm saying is life is short. Get a new couch, Charlie. It's okay. No one's going to judge you if you replace this couch. We can donate it.
I've never done an interview like this.
We can put it up. We can auction it. Starting at 6,000.
Fuck, I don't know what to say.
Starting at $6,000 if you guys want to buy Charlie's couch that he has sat in. Just DM me.
Sure.
Okay? Starting at 6,000, it'll come signed. You can just like right there.
Scratching the couch.
There's a lot of scratches, so that doesn't really matter if I did that.
Okay.
And it was like a scratch by me. If anything, that added value.
See.
$6,100 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
And
feel like it would add value.
Thank you. It's nice of you to agree with.
I'm going to do it this time.
Do what?
I'm going to be comfortable in silence.
If you were actually going to be comfortable, you wouldn't have said that. You would have just done it.
Okay.
Did you put that cactus outside or did it come here?
I planted those.
You did yourself.
No.
Who did it, Charlie?
I'm just you're going to make people hate me for no reason. My friend planted them.
Your friend?
Yes.
Did you text your friend one day and say, "Hey, can you come over and help me plant a giant cactus?"
No, they had the idea that cacti would look good there.
Where'd you go to get that?
I don't know. They went to the plant store.
You didn't go with them? Were
No.
you scared you were going to get recognized?
Holy mother of... No, they were like small cacti,
Uh-huh.
and then they grew.
Oh, they were small when you moved here.
Yeah. So I planted them.
How small? I don't really believe that story. I believed you with everything you said up until right now.
They were, I mean, maybe this big?
That's really large.
It's been 5 years.
I'll have to Google how fast a cactus grows. Because that feels unusually large.
A lot of rain.
They're used to not having water. If anything, isn't that bad for them? Wouldn't that stunt their growth? Too much water? Okay. Thank you for that. Do you have any questions for me before we leave?
Questions?
Like any finishing thoughts?
I gotta tell you, no. But thanks for...
You don't have any questions for me? That's kind of rude.
How do you like being a mom?
I love it. Thank you for asking. That's all.
I'm not a parent, so one day I will be. I'd like to.
Person. You could ask me questions because I'm a person, just like you are.
No, I was intrigued to. Maybe you could. I was hoping that you'd talk. Now I know you're not going to, but I thought you'd talk about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love. Well, you asked not really like a good question then.
That's a very nice question.
What'd you ask?
How do you like being a mom?
I said I love it. Then you're supposed to ask a follow-up question. Okay, well then he doesn't have any more questions for me, guys. Thank you, Charlie, today.
Thank you. I hope you have enough content. I hope I did a good job.
Me too. I guess we won't know till a couple weeks.
All right. Au revoir. I don't know what the fuck to say.
All right, Charlie. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Charlie Puth. It's kind of a funny last name. Have a good day, Charlie.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Go listen to my songs and make some music and send it to me because I that's a nice thing to say. I want to hear what. 100% I'll listen to it. I want to hear what people are making.
Don't waste your time.
Whatever. whatever. Send it.
Exactly. He just admitted to that. So yeah.
I listen to it.
He doesn't.
I do.
No, he doesn't.
I have a USB right over there full of songs that I haven't listened to.
And you're gonna go sit down and listen to all of them.
I'm serious. This is not even for the. I really do listen.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, punctuation. The end, right?